Hello, my name's Mrs Gilton. I'm an assistant head teacher at Boston High School and also head of Key Stage 3 and 4. The aim of this presentation is to provide familiarisation for yourself about the 11 Plus. The 11 Plus test historically takes place at primary school over a 2-week period. In order to take the test, you must make sure you have registered. This can be done on our Boston High School website. There are 2 papers for the test: verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning. The raw score from each paper is moderated and this creates the overall mark. The papers are marked externally and of course practice papers are available. Please see the images below as we follow the G&L Assessment Examining Board. All students will have access to plain paper where they can work out their answers. However, they must complete an actual answer booklet to record their official answer. This will then be collected at the end of the test. The plain paper with their workings out is not collected in. They will record their answer in the answer booklet by simply putting a pencil line next to their chosen answer. The verbal reasoning paper is a timed paper lasting 50 minutes with 85 questions. Once all questions are completed, the student may use their remaining time to return to a previous section to check their answers. In order to prepare the student for the type of question they are to answer, each section will have an explanation and a practice question. In these questions, one letter can be moved from the first word to the second word to make 2 new words. The letters must not otherwise be rearranged and both new words must make sense. Find the letter that moves and mark it on the answer sheet. For example, pound and all. The answer is U. By taking the U out of the word pound and placing it with all, you have 2 new words, pond and hour. The non-verbal reasoning paper is set out into timed sections. There are 5 sections, each with 14 questions, and you are allowed 7 minutes per section. You will not be allowed to use any remaining time to go over a previous section, only the section you are working on at that time. The students again will have the opportunity to work through an example question for each section. For example, find the odd one out. The odd one out is D. There are 3 circles inside the rectangle, whereas the others have 2. There are many variables to consider when looking at non-verbal questions, and of course, non-verbal practice papers are helpful. However, some of the variables you may need to consider are shape, symmetry, position, angle, number, shading, size, and spatial reasoning. Alongside the practice papers that are available, there are also many apps that can be helpful for different reasons, and of course it might actually be that they are easier to access. They are useful to look at different types of questions that might appear, and also to get you used to working within a particular time frame when answering questions. These can be found at any app store, and some are free. If you would like any more further information on SEN, please complete the section on the registration document and we will get in touch with you. Or please get in touch directly with us, as our SENCO does liaise with primary schools and of course yourself. We can provide extra time for various reasons, for example for dyslexia or rest breaks, and of course we will need medical evidence for this, but as I said, we will work alongside you. We do not want any student to be disadvantaged when taking the 11 Plus test. G&L Assessment do provide practice papers that can be purchased. These can be purchased online and you will find a link for this on our school website. Alternatively, you will see that we have provided the ISBN number for them, and of course they do come with the answers. So what will happen next? Well, we will continue to communicate with you and give you any further information regarding the test, and of course any important dates. I am sorry we've not been able to do this in person. However, I hope this presentation has provided you with enough information that you feel supported through this process. If you have any other further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us.